Hello, my name is Chastity, and this is my demonstrative speech on how to form an emotional connection or a physical connection with your cat without getting scratched, bitten, or, hated by your feline friend. So, cats are one of the most popular pets to have in the United States, and they're also very controversial. This is because of their scratching and biting habits, but this could be because you aren't respecting their personal space or you're petting them wrong. So respecting their personal space is very crucial in the relationship with your cat. So some ways you can do this is when they're sleeping, you're going to want to let them do their own thing because sleep is a big necessity in their overall schedule, and they need a lot of sleep for them to not be irritable. So if you want a happy little cat, you're going to want to let them sleep whenever you see them sleeping. Some other ways you can respect their personal space is have them have their own little area where they know that's theirs and they can sit and hang out without you bothering them. So you can't see it, but I have a place right there. It's a little scratching post and she has a bucket of toys. She's very spoiled. And that's just where she hangs out. If she doesn't want me to touch her, she'll go over there and make it very known that she doesn't want me to touch her. But yeah, that's how I respect my cat's personal space, which every cat could be different, but it's very likely that respecting their personal space is a big step in forming a connection with your cat. So petting your cat wrong it can be detrimental. So petting your cat wrong can actually be painful for your cat. This is as you see, her hind, like the base of her tail, but not quite her tail, like right where her tail starts, there's nerve endings there. So if you tap or rub or whatever, it could actually be painful to your cat. So you're going to want to be very careful when doing that. Some things that cats enjoy you doing is rubbing their head. They like when you rub the top of their head, behind their ears, their neck, their shoulders, sometimes their back, but most of the time not their tail. So if you're going from head to their back, they're probably not going to enjoy that, but if you go from head to shoulder, maybe, that'll be a good choice. Some other places for you to avoid is their stomach. They see this as a defensive mechanism. Their stomach is very vulnerable, it keeps them alive. So keeping that safe is very important to them, and having you rub and touch that sensitive area is not going to be enjoyable for them. So some ways that you can bond with your cat to form an emotional and physical connection is through toys. Like I said earlier, my cat has a huge bucket of toys. She's extremely spoiled because she's mama's girl, so I have to spoil her. So this is one of her favorites. This is Monk, and we play with her daily. It's sad. Monk has been ripped to shreds. He used to have catnip in him, so yeah. Some other ways you can form an emotional connection. This is Cookie's favorite, treats. This is Meow Mix Irresistibles. It is very irresistible for her. It's the white meat chicken kind. We give this to her whenever she's happy, or hungry or having good behavior. So it's kind of like giving a child candy when they get good grades. Like they know in their head, oh, I'm doing this right, so I'm gonna get a treat, like training. So I'm gonna get my cat, hold on. So this is Cookie. I don't really know what breed she is. She was birthed here. I helped her mother give birth to her. She's the last one of her litter, and she's probably around 10 pounds. She's a little overweight, but she's not a very outside cat, so she doesn't really get much exercise. So is to be expected. But me and her have a very good bond. She's, like I said, a mama's girl. So I've used all these techniques to form a connection with her. I've researched. Before, we never really got along. She would scratch me. We were enemies, but now we're friends. Very good friends, actually. And that's with the help of all of these steps I've named. So yeah, forming a emotional connection, a physical connection, and petting your cat the correct way is the way you're going to want to go when getting a cat or sharing a home with a cat. Okay, that was all. Thank you for listening and have a great day.